Hello, and welcome to the What's Up London show. I'm your host, Jennifer Slay. As we start today's episode, I want to acknowledge that we live, work, and play in southwestern Ontario, lands which are rightfully those of the Anishinaabe, Shononton, the Napawak, and Haudenosaunee peoples. I am grateful to the Indigenous peoples who have been gracious despite Canada's history with them. I consider myself privileged to be able to call this land home. I am also grateful to my ancestors for their sacrifices to enable me to be here with you today. Today's show features Londoners who are throwing galas, fundraisers, and celebrating wins by local business owners. It's a packed show, so let's get right into it. Junior Achievement has been around for quite some time, and since 1990, they have been recognizing the outstanding contributions and ethics of business owners through their London and District Business Hall of Fame event. And these awards were created to honor respected members of the London and area business community, past and present, for their outstanding contributions to business, entrepreneurship, and philanthropy. And here to tell us more is Karen Gallant, President and CEO of Junior Achievement Southwestern Ontario. Welcome to the show.
Thanks so much, Jennifer. So happy to be here.
So tell us a little bit about Junior Achievement and then about the gala.
Wonderful. So Junior Achievement is a charity. We've been operating here in Southwestern Ontario since 1963. And really what we do is empower young people to own their success. And that's about driving business, about driving entrepreneurship, financial health, career exploration, and really the skills that we think of as necessary for success in life. And we're delighted to be able to honor a number of London and area business leaders, such as Alan Drullo and Jill Wilcox this year at our London and District Business Hall of Fame Gala.
Oh, awesome. So Hall of Fame. So tell us about Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame has been around since 1990, as you mentioned, and it really does honor those people within the London and area communities who've had amazing accomplishments through business, in philanthropy. They're truly community leaders. They are just inspirational to me, to our team, and certainly to the students that we work with at Junior Achievement.
Oh, wonderful. And so the Hall of Famers, the people that win, do they go kind of reach back and support the students as well?
They do. They often try to act as mentors to our students by being guest speakers. Some of them will support students coming to the event who might not otherwise be able to afford to do that. So they're incredible role models to our students.
Nice. And how do youth get involved with Junior Achievement?
A number of our youth would get involved through our flagship high school entrepreneurship program. It's called Company Program, and it runs outside of the school time frame, if you will. It runs in the evenings. Okay. We also run summer camps, but the majority of our programs are actually delivered in classrooms right across southwestern Ontario, and teachers simply need to reach out and ask us to come in, and we'll facilitate the whole program. We arrange for community volunteers to come in and do that, and they share their experiences with students as well. That's all offered free of charge to the teachers.
Oh, that is amazing. That really supports that empowerment that you're talking about for young people to be able to empower themselves to go out and to basically, if they dream it, then just be it.
That's right, exactly. We want them to be able to develop the skill set and mindset to build thriving communities. And that ranges everything from business to social impact to philanthropic impact. So really want to inspire young people to achieve the greatest success that they possibly can, whatever that means to them.
Oh, that's amazing. And so the event that's going to be happening, can you tell us the date, where, time, all of those things?
Absolutely. It's happening on October the 25th, so only 2 weeks away. And it will be taking place at RBC Place. 5 p.m. is the kickoff, and tickets are available at jaswo.org/LBHF.
Okay. And who can come to this event?
Anyone in the community can come to this event. We're very inclusive and look forward to celebrating our fantastic laureates with as many members of the London public as we can.
I think I was there last year, and I think there was like silent auction items?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Silent auction items. We're very fortunate to have quite a large number of individuals and companies to support the silent auction. We have some great things there. We also have a raffle, some beautiful things up for a raffle sale as well.
Mm-hmm. I think there was a trip last year.
There is a trip again, yes, yes. So very fortunate. It's a Disney trip, and very, very fortunate to be able to put that on for our auction as well.
So in purchasing a ticket to come to this event, not only are people supporting youth, they're also helping to, well, I guess support the youth, but then drive junior achievement, the recognition of the event all over the city.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, exactly. We'd love to get the word out to more and more people about the great work that the laureates do, as well as what Junior Achievement does. And we'd love to have more students and more teachers involved, and of course more volunteers as well. So this event itself is a big fundraiser for Junior Achievement, but we have lots of different ways that people can get involved with JA.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Your happy place. Easy 1013, the perfect music mix.
Carbon monoxide is a deadly gas you can't see, smell, or taste.
Homes with fuel-burning appliances and/or attached garages must have working CO alarms installed outside all sleeping areas.
Don't let the silent killer get you. Install working CO alarms today.
Jeff from Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff here, and we are back for another incredible season of Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff. We're going to tour some amazing backyards. We're going to meet up with some great folks, and we're going to cook some incredible food. Join us Thursdays at 7:30 for Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff.
For 25 years, you've been helping to make our roads safer by doing the right thing. You've been the designated driver, you've stayed over, called home, you've called a cab or a friend, and planned ahead. Let's keep doing the right thing. Support sober driving by getting yourself and your friends home safely.
Do the right thing.
Visit ArriveAlive.org to find out more. Arrive Alive. Drive sober.
Welcome back. Did you know that the world's oldest baseball park is right here in London, Ontario? Well, now you know. Our next guests have created a short film about London's Labatt Memorial Park, which is now over 140 years old. And this park features many Londoners' childhood memories, and the film shines a light on the magic of the park. Please welcome the filmmaker Brad Spencer and cinematographer Brandon Grubb. How are you?
Great, great. Thanks so much for having us.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
So tell us about how this came to be.
Yeah, this was a film that I had the pleasure of making in school last year through the AFM program at Fanshawe College, and I was lucky enough to get Brandon as my cinematographer for the film. We had a mighty crew of, I would say, about 8 classmates, filmmakers that we got to make the film. We took about a week in November to take up ownership of the park, so to speak, for a week, and we got to shoot the film and speak with so many amazing, passionate people in the community that had a lot of great things to say about the park, and really made our job super easy because they just had so much amazing things to say.
Can you tell us something like the most surprising thing or the most interesting thing that you heard?
Well, one of the things when Brad was pitching it was he said it was the oldest baseball park in the world. And for something like that in London, in this like little local place, I was flabbergasted. I didn't believe it at first, so I had to Google it. And then sure enough, it was right there.
Yeah, so 146 years old?
Yeah, it's 146 years old. It was built in 1877.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's still standing to this day. And in the Guinness Book of World Records, too, is the oldest operating baseball grounds in the world.
Wow. Well, who knew? Here in London, Ontario.
I know.
Wow.
So wild.
Oh, awesome. And so this film, you said you were doing it at Fanshawe, but have you done other films?
Yeah, so I was lucky enough to be funded through the London Arts Council prior to school for a feature-length documentary about a local dance team called La Compagnie de Danse.
Okay.
And it's a docu-series for 4-part episodes called More Than Dance. And that was an awesome project that I got to do prior to, and so that's hopefully coming out within the next year or so. So
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and I had another historical project I worked on last year with the preservation of the Holy Roller. We made a documentary about that, and that was in the Forest City Film Festival last year.
Okay. And so the film about Labatt's Park, what are you hoping is going to happen with this film?
Yeah, honestly, so it's the film is called Home Plate, Labatt Memorial Park, and the title specifically just kind of came from the park being in our city, London. Born and raised myself in London. It's a very prideful location and prideful venue of the city. It's going to be screening at the Forest City Film Festival this year on October 20th. So get your tickets at the Forest City Film Festival website. I'm just really looking forward to the community coming together and celebrating this park because this film is really, a love letter to the park, but really a love letter to the city because I'm just so proud of the city and the treasures that are within it, as well as the talent that's within it. And the park has such a rich history that I knew it was a story that needed to be shared with everyone.
Yeah, and you were both telling me about heritage part. It's going to might be considered, or
yeah. So it has municipal designation as a heritage property, but it is currently waiting to find out if it's going to get national heritage designation. A group of historians, as well as some city officials, submitted an application in December of 2021 for the park to get National Heritage Designation, and so we're still waiting on that. There's only 2 other venues in the whole country that have National Heritage Designation that are sport venues. It's Montreal Forum and Maple Leaf Gardens. And they are not the oldest hockey venues in the world. This is the oldest baseball park in the world. So we're very hopeful that we'll get that because it'll mean a little bit more funding and a little bit more exposure to the park because many people need to experience a baseball game in that park. It's magical.
Nice. So how do we see the film?
So yeah, it's screening at the Forest City Film Festival on October 20th. I forget what time?
At 12:15.
12:15.
Yes.
Okay.
With 5 other short films in that stretch. So yeah, you get to experience Home Plate as well as some other films that are connected to the Southwestern Ontario region.
Well, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both for taking the time to do this and to bring history to the forefront of people's mind, because I didn't know any of this, and this is amazing to know that I'm living in the city where there's the oldest baseball park, right?
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
For sure.
Yeah.
Totally. We appreciate you having us on here.
No problem. Thank you again for being here.
Thank you so much, Jen.
Thank you.
Cheers.
We'll be right back.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Thank you to all of our volunteers. Whether it's long production days or late nights, we appreciate everything that you do for us in helping put on our productions. Thank you, and happy National Volunteer Week.
And this one will escape the Niagara end. We have a counterattack the other way. Ooh, that's a pass right in front and a goal.
Wow.
And how quickly can defense turn into offense?
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Mario Elia, and I'm the host of a new show here on Rogers TV that we're calling Keeping London Healthy with Dr. Mario. So tune in Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. and we'll see you then.
We can be hurt. We can be bruised. We can be broken. Slowed down, confused, and even numbed. But we can't be defeated. We're built on a foundation that's strong, our mission unwavering, and together we'll beat as one.
This is Rogers TV.
Welcome back. At the top of the show, I indicated that we would be hearing a lot about various galas, celebrations, and fundraisers. Well, Merrymount, a local children's center, is hosting their annual gala on November 16th at the prestigious Mercedes-Benz London. This year's gala is in support of Merrymount's Child Mental Wellness Program and focuses on the importance of play for children. Please welcome Charlotte Cross-Keys, Fundraising and Event Coordinator, and Aaron Bodison, Program Staff. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
No problem. So tell us more about Merrymount Children's Center.
So Merrymount Children's Center is an accredited mental health center for children. We offer programs and services to help strengthen children and families in need. Our focus right now is with kids between the ages of 0 to 12. And we offer a wide range of programs and activities and services for those families, especially including those who are suffering with children's mental health issues or are in a crisis situation. We also provide special or inclusion services to help support children with special needs. And we also provide support with families who are going through difficulties with parental separations.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah.
I used to work in child welfare, and so oftentimes we would be working with Merrymount, and your services support so many. So thank you so much.
Thank you. I've been there since 2008, and I don't plan on stopping. So
tell us about the gala.
Yeah. So it's going to be on November 16th at Mercedes-Benz London dealership. It'll be our first time there. We're really excited to be hosting there for the first time. And again, we're going to be highlighting the importance of play for children, and throughout the night we're going to have various fun activities, and I think it'll be a great time.
Awesome. So who are you inviting to the gala? Who should be there?
Everyone. Anyone's invited to come. Tickets can be purchased on our website, and yeah.
Okay. So it's for anyone in the community to come to support. And if somebody said, oh, I want to support Merrymount, I want to support the gala, but I can't go in person, what can they do? How can they support?
So many different ways. We're going to have a silent auction. They can donate to our silent auction. They can make a donation in general. Anyone who wants to make a donation to Merrymount, like Aaron said, we have so many different programs. So they are welcome to say exactly where they want their donation to go, whether that is for our gala or a different program. They can sponsor us. We would love to have lots of different sponsors are there for us. Yeah, and anyone who maybe they're thinking about wanting to be involved, they're not quite sure how, we just ask any and everyone to reach out, and we will definitely guide you in a way that works for them and us.
Awesome. And so at this gala, what can people expect? Because it's not like at a convention center or something. It's at Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah, so definitely Mercedes is amazing. They're going to be moving all of their cars out of the venue, which is wild to me. But we're going to not only have guests be provided with dinner, there's also going to be some live entertainment, some music, the silent auction, some mystery raffle prizes. We're going to have a photo booth, and we're also going to have some local beverage sampling happening as well. Yeah, I think it's just going to be really fun. We're going to have some games going on.
It sounds like an amazing night.
It should be great.
Yeah,
hopefully.
And it's actually interesting because Merrymount's coming up on its 150th anniversary.
Oh, wow.
It would be next year because we were established in 1874.
Wow.
So we're almost on par with the same age as the country too. So.
So that's true.
Yep.
That is amazing. So Merrymount has been around a really long time.
Yeah.
And probably has evolved with
Very much so, yeah. We've, throughout the times, we've adapted and grown with the community. We've always offered and developed certain programs and services to deal with the changes in the community.
Yeah.
And our new child mental wellness program is one of the big things that we're starting, and we're starting to really help families at a base level with the children.
Yeah, and that program is so needed because there aren't a lot of child mental wellness supports in the community, unfortunately.
All right. So with Merrymount's program, we are strength-based and trauma-informed.
Nice.
And what we're trying to do is we're trying to make a therapeutic environment where the children are accepted, they're shown empathy and understanding, and then the children also have a way to express their thoughts and feelings and behaviors in a very positive way. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all you do, and good luck with the gala.
Thank you
very
so
much.
We'll be right back.
About 16% of the people we talked to actually became homeless during the pandemic. And it's a horrible thing to be.
The world's most famous Canadian, Grey Owl, just back from a triumphant British tour, is to be a reluctant guest at a gathering of First Nations.
Archie, you may not realize this, but right now you are the most famous Red Indian in the world. These are your people. You have to be there. Come on, Harold, let's go.
Sure, I'm sure. His name is Archie Bellini, and if he's a Red Indian, I'm the King of China.
It is an honor to meet the man called Grey Owl, who has brought much respect for our people.
Imposter, rascal, dreamer, and yet the Englishman who called himself Grey Owl awoke the whole world to our vanishing wilderness.
My brother says, men become what they dream. You have dreamed well.
Most people that have received treatment for drug use problems are probably going to have a lapse.
Join addictions counselor Dean Anderson for Invisible, Breaking Through the Stigma of Addiction on Rogers TV.
Welcome back. A good collaboration is a win-win for all involved. It brings the best of those involved to make what is good great. Our next guests have collaborated to bring people together to support them in becoming the best version of themselves and overcoming, or at least better manage, life's challenges. Please help me welcome Justin Husson, the president of Loveyourself Canada, and Patricia Berendenson, the co-founder and clinical director of the Community Counselling Centre of London. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you. So tell us a little bit about this collaboration and what exactly it is that you do and how you came together.
So hashtag Love Yourself Canada actually started in 2018. It was mainly a group of people coming together to raise mostly awareness for mental health initiatives in a world even pre-pandemic, before it became even more forefront. And we started off just kind of throwing small events and donating money to local facilities. In 2019, we threw a haunted house and we discovered a theme of fear being used as therapeutic benefits for people just doing the scaring, but also people getting scared. So we ended up getting a bunch of staff members coming on and they had anxiety and depression and they ended up getting a lot of cathartic experiences out of producing the scare for the people that were coming to get the cathartic experience of getting scared. So we've kind of leaned into that theme a little bit more of fear being able to help people on both sides of the spectrum. And that's kind of where we met up with the Community Counselling Centre and we just collaborating on general explanation and awareness of not just therapy in general, but different forms of therapy and different forms of art therapy.
Okay, so tell us more about the centre.
Well, the Community Counselling Centre of London was born over coffee. And my co-founder and I were meeting together for coffee, and out of that we both had this passion for not-for-profit and as well as providing education for upcoming therapists. So that's what we do. We have interns who will work with us and we can provide subsidized counseling.
Yeah.
So it's just a real, like, it's a win-win.
Definitely.
All over.
And it's so needed, especially since the pandemic. So many people are in need of that support. And the fact that you can, it doesn't have to be at the high cost is so important as well.
Yeah, because a lot of people have taken a hit through the pandemic, but it's just a way to make counseling accessible.
Yeah.
Because if you have a job with benefits, you can get some coverage from a for-profit. But we like to serve people who otherwise wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's been wonderful.
So important. So tell us about the collaboration and what to expect.
So from the haunted house itself, expect for it to still be scary. We will be doing a low scare hour on Sunday. Our first hour open between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. That's for people that are a little more timid, maybe don't want to deal with the jump scare situation. And that's a way to allow inclusivity for all the patrons that want to support the cause. Because there's going to be people that want to support but might not want to get jump scared, right? So we want to make sure that we had a little bit of extra access for them as well. And we'll have some special guests coming out. We'll have some special guests at the front gate during low scare hour. And it's really all about letting everyone come out and have some fun, raising awareness and raising money for a really good cause.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds fun.
It's gonna be really, really fun. It's gonna be really fun.
Can you tell us what to expect?
So,
like, in terms of the jump scare.
So the theme is actually a group of bad guys, Halloween icons that have kind of created an evil team, and you're gonna walk through different scenarios of each of them bringing their own worlds into one space. You'll go through hell on earth. You'll go through a mad lab. You'll go through a dark magical forest, and again at the end you'll have what is always needed: the dark circus.
Oh, and so where is this house?
So we'll be doing it at a new venue, actually, that's an old church that's been renovated to be a venue space. It's at 156 Wellington, right by Horton and Wellington.
Okay.
The name of it is Siku Hall, and it has roots in Aboriginal inclusivity as well. So it's kind of, its whole thing is being inclusive to all different types of communities, and so all three organizations kind of have that same theme running through.
Nice. And when is it?
So October 28th and 29th from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. And again, the low scare hour is the Sunday the 29th from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Okay. Well, it sounds fun.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be really fun.
Yeah.
Well, that's a wrap. I want to thank our guests for coming on the show and sharing their events and initiatives with us today. Please show them back some love by visiting their social media pages and, most importantly, either donating or attending their events. Please comment, like, and share this episode with your friends and networks so that others can support our guests' efforts as well. Until I see you again, please be safe, be kind, and be the change that you want to see in the world. See ya.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line. Email us or connect with us on social media.
Do you have something to share? Let everyone know about your next meeting, your need for volunteers, or your fundraising event on the Rogers TV Community Billboard. Send us your words and we'll bring them to life on Rogers TV and rogerstv.com. When it's time to spread the word, go to rogerstv.com to add your announcement to the Community Billboard.
Think it's okay to drive high? Think again. Drug-impaired driving is as illegal as drunk driving, and in Ontario, the penalties are the same. If